His name is Joe Roberts out of Madison, Wisconsin. Pay attention to this cat. He's hilarious. Joe Roberts, get your ass up on stage. Come on, let's do it.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage on instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right. Hit the head right. Hey night. I've been in school since days of under rules. Never lose. Never choose to. Brewsky who? Do something to us. Talk go through us. Girls want to us. Wanna do us. Screw 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 us.
Hey guys and gals, welcome to youth group. How we all doing? Yeah. Hey, you thought this was a comedy show? Psych, it's church. Gotcha. I'm Pastor Joel, but you can call me PJ, and we're just here to get lit for the Lord, guys. Let's finna sing, everybody. Jesus is so awesome. He healed all who were limping, and he hung out with way too many hookers to not be totally pimping. Jesus was a party animal. He wasn't just divine. All you had to do was bring the water, and my best friend Jesus would bring the wine. And Jesus may have never got drunk, but I don't think it matters, 'cause I know that one time on the cross for your sins, my Jesus, he got totally hammered. Yes, God, just send your fire, Holy Spirit, down. Lord, we want to be on fleek for your name tonight, God. God, we want to be easy, breezy, fo-sheezy for your kneesy, God. Ain't easy. Yeah, we're not pushing P, Lord. We're pushing prayer. Jesus is the Son of God, so don't be gay. But if you're into getting nails with 9 hard inches, that's what made Jesus holy in more than one way. I look like a youth pastor. That's the joke. I do, man. I look like the youth pastor you still talk about in therapy. Hey, make some noise for everyone you've seen tonight so far. It's been great, yeah. I also don't know why I'm here either, you know? I think they were like, there's too much black excellence on this show. Quick, get a white boy who plays guitar like a lesbian. And put him in front of a DJ that looks like Gru from Despicable Me. Hey, make some noise for DJ Acid playing the music all night. Make some noise, yeah. You look like DJ sells acid. God. And make some noise for all the comics, man. Make some noise for Joe, Mike, Ton, Eric, Craig, yeah. Y'all got some white-ass names. Mike. Ton Johnson, you are 1 letter away from being a senator. Craig and Eric Smith, what do you own, a law firm together? Like, are you brothers? Like, I know you brothers, but are you like brothers? It's all right, white people, relax. I am Christian, though, and silence takes the room. Okay. I get it. Saying you're Christian in a bar is kind of like saying you're Muslim in a TSA line. I get it. I've been talking to God lately, you know, just getting in the spirit, getting in the scriptures. Been praying about my sexuality. Like, can I ask God for a big booty hoe? That's the prayer of my heart. Is that okay? Can I get on my knees and pray that she'll get on hers? Is that fine? Just our Father who art in heaven. Wish someone would call me Daddy. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Me too. On earth as it is in heaven. God, give us this day our daily bread with thick buns, Lord. Leavened bread. I don't care if it's got yeast. Let it rise. Let it rise. Forgive us our sins, Amanda, as we forgive those who sin against us. Also, Amanda, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. damn it, Amanda. Kingdom, power, glory, amen. Can I do that? Is that okay? Like, Jesus had boners too. I can have them, right? He did. I read the scriptures. Christ is risen. What do you think they were talking about? No, but look, at the end of the day, I just want to find a girl I can put a ring on. And yeah, that ring might be Nuva, but one step at a time. Pastor Joel's got another song. Quit it! This is just a song about some things I believe, so strap in. I believe that the moon landing was faked. It never actually happened. Wait, no, that's my girlfriend's orgasms. But I believe that absence makes the heart grow fonder, but of other people. I believe that the earth is flat. It's basically a pancake. Wait, no, that's my girlfriend's body. But I believe that you should strike while the iron is hot, but not while your wife is. I believe that 9/11 was an inside job. The job was terrorism and the inside was of planes. And I believe it's not butter. I believe that children are like onions because people cry when you cut them. And I believe that if you break it, then you bought it, with the possible exception of hookers. I believe that if the proof is in the pudding, then somebody probably ate the proof. And I believe vaccines cause autism, is what autistic people think. I believe that lesbians may starve, but they'll always have something to eat. And straight men will always have something to eat, but they probably won't feel like it. And I believe that all humans should have equal rights to the N-word. Free those nipples. Should have seen the way that guy looked at me. He's looking at his phone the whole time. He heard N-word. He was like, "What you saying?" Oh, nipple. Okay. Yeah, no, music, man. I love music. Yeah, music is great, man. Dude, like Chris Brown slaps. Chris Brown has a song titled "Occupied." The hook goes like, "Making love in a restroom." And basically, somebody tested Chris's gangster, which you should never do. And then Chris did that dude's girl in a restroom. Now, my question for Chris is, why so much emphasis on the location? Making love, restroom. How about making love, your girl? That seems more pertinent. Like, what do you do with the verse? Just, yeah. I be making her wail up against the wall while she gripping the rail in the handicap stall. She tell me to choose the next sex position, but I'm distracted by the shoes under the wall partition. Your baby calling me daddy, which explains the location, because I'm doing your baddie on the diaper changing station. It just doesn't enhance the narrative, Chris. I'm also an aspiring musician, and it's a, well, you saw how it's going. I'm an aspiring musician, so I have a studio, apartment. I rent it with 4 other dudes. No homo, nerds. Yeah, you thought that'd be homophobic. Nah, because homophobia is gay. It's a small apartment, man. I sleep on a twin. His name's Dave. Maybe it's Jeff. I can't tell him apart, but one of my roommates, he's got this medical condition. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's he's got to take a lot of pills for it. Opioid addiction. That's it. He's got an opioid addiction. A little bit more about me. I'll tell you some of my favorite things. You know, nice, easy, comfortable stuff like my favorite race, marathons. Favorite color, white people. Favorite fruit and vegetable, fruit, mango, vegetable, Stephen Hawking. Favorite sex position? Missionary. Favorite Christian profession? 69ing. Wait, side note. If the number 69 describes a sex position, does that work with other numbers? Like, is 59ing having sex with a guy in a wheelchair who's going like that? Is 68ing upside down sex with a snowman, crotch to carrot? Is 969ing two people 69ing and then another guy in bed just like trying to sleep? Is that taking heels to the back of the head from the six? I don't know, man. These are the thoughts we have in the dark of night. Speaking of numbers, my mom just turned 50. That's an L. That's 50. That's a big L, especially in Roman numerals. High five, bro. Roman numerals are also the reason I only buy condoms in 40 packs, because then I can say that I buy XL condoms. Yeah, that's it's the only reason it'll ever be true. I'm kidding, I don't buy condoms. I just got an STD test, but like, good news, guys. I don't have chlamydia next week. I feel like people who use the term skin tight to mean tight have clearly never seen my grandma's tits. But like, I wasn't creeping or anything. I was helping my mom sit her up in bed, and one fell out onto the floor, and then grandma's titty rolled right out the door. So, not all skin is tight. That's what I'm trying to say. My grandma, man, she had killer titties, though. Killer titties. Stage 4, but just kill her. That's a joke. She didn't have breast cancer. She is dead, though. She did. Yeah, my grandma died earlier last year, and it's all right. I got another one. So God gave me a spare. It's fine. But it was actually kind of interesting the way she died, because she died only a couple days after her longtime friend also died, right? Like, he kicked the bucket on a Friday, and she passed the next Monday. Because apparently, old people die the same way I leave parties, just like right after the last person I like leaves. You heading out? Yeah, me too. We're gonna. This is beat. I hear heaven has an after party. That's. I don't know how to say this next one, but I'm just gonna say it. I think feminism would end if men just started like really making ladies come. I think. I don't think women would complain about the patriarchy if daddy was like taking care of business, you know? No? Or look, how could there be a women's march if all those ladies had jelly legs? Explain that one. What would you rather have? 2 ear-splitting orgasms every week or no gender pay gap? No? How about 3? How's 3? No, I'm not against feminism, I should say. I'm not against anyone self-advocating, but I do think it's kind of made movies worse a little bit, you know? Like, I saw a fight scene in a movie where men and women were so equal that a man beat a woman unconscious and got to keep being the good guy in that movie. Oh, man. It's whatever. Movie's been garbage ever since they Me Too'd the good writers. It's fine. Well, and that was a good thing. That was solid. It was a good trade. The entertainment industry dealt with its misogyny and violence against women, and then proceeded to make all their movies exclusively about serial killers and true crime. Yeah, Hollywood's just a mountain of feminism working day and night to make Ted Bundy look misunderstood. Oh, his shimmering blue eyes, his rough hands thrown my throat. If Jeffrey Dahmer was gay or straight, he could eat me out. No, I think commercials are where it's going. That's where it's at. Commercials are where it's at. Like, I think they should do more commercial crossovers. Like a while back, the Old Spice guy, he did a commercial for Hulu. More of that. You know, you could have, like, the PetSmart traps the Geico Gecko, or World Wildlife Fund shows Tony Tiger getting poached. Like, Here's my pitch for the perfect commercial crossover, right? So it's lights up. You see, it's Flo from Progressive, except her uniform's got a bunch of bright red polka dots. With the Name Your Price tool, you can name your price. And then you see another Flo come on stage, except she's really fat. She's like, hey, I want to do it. And then the third Flo comes from the ceiling on a bungee cord. She's got like white people dreads, face tattoos, dressed crazy. And they all start fighting like, And then you hear, hey! Now look. There's a woman dressed normally, holding a little piece of cotton. Behave yourselves! All the Flos just kind of walk off ashamed. Woman turns to camera. Doesn't matter whether it's spotty or heavy or irregular. Take control of your flow with Tampax Pearl. It's one of my favorites. Love just the anticipation for that ending. I always dreamed of being a good person, to make the world a better place. But every time I try to do something right, it blows up in my face. Like to be kind to an epileptic, I took one to a techno rave. I swear I thought he was just feeling the vibes when he did the worm until the break of day. For my Muslim friend at TSA, I told them he's the bomb. And to stop Asian hate, I played this song. For blind people, I put Braille all over my website. And for my deaf next door neighbor, I learned reading lips by going down on his wife. Yeah. The Better Woman Shelter closed when they gave my Fight Club for Girls a chance. And to fundraise against incest, I held a daddy-daughter dance. I threw a party for breast cancer survivors. The whole thing fell to bits. My wet t-shirt contest fell flat, 'cause every woman there lost her tits. Yeah. So down here now, wanna be somebody. I worked with mentally challenged youth while trying to stop the dog fighting biz. And I succeeded at both, but I made it worse. I let them battle with the special ed kids. I got grown-ups back in school who struggle to read and write. And now there's fewer adopted illiterates, 'cause in a school shooting none survived. I taught sign language to seniors, but everyone had Parkinson's disease. And I once lost half the Alzheimer's ward playing hide and go seek. I held a march in San Francisco supporting mentally ill kids, but I lost every teen on suicide watch just walking across the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah. For legalizing abortion, so pro-life men would know they wrong. I made a dating app where every woman was a single mom. I went to the hood to fight racism, and a Black Baptist church was my host. But to symbolize the end of white supremacy, I dressed up as a ghost. Now, why so now? Why they don't go my way? Never some ago. You're my favorite one right now. Every time you look up, I'm like, ooh, I got him. Anyone here do therapy? Anyone? No one? All right, it's Rockford, I get it, but yeah, one of the comics. That's probably for the best. No. I like that as a culture we're getting more accepting of therapy. Like we're cooler about it. I like that. I think that's real good. But I don't do it. You know, because I'm 23. I'm a dude. I'm dating girls in their early 20s. I'm not here to cure trauma. I'm here to cause it. I'm not seeing a therapist unless it's to collect commission. Okay? We have a deal. I get 5% if they mention me by name. I can't book a session. I'm too busy drumming up business, you know? I can say that I'm pretty. I figured that one out. Yeah, like, I'm pretty enough that I'm not convinced I have a personality. I might just have a face that girls smile at when I repeat what Joe Rogan said. You're not really supposed to say you're attractive. I don't think it's that weird. You know, because like, I'm boy pretty, which is not nearly the same thing as girl pretty. Like, boy pretty, I can make a Tinder and I want to kill myself in a week. But girl pretty, like, dude, you can get on a boat when you want to. And I cannot get on a boat, man. I've wasted all these evenings at the docks, just like, come on, man, let me on the pontoon. Look at my jawline. I'll go over the pants for a jet ski ride. Come on. They're always just like, I'm with my grandkids. Could you come back later or something? No. Yeah, no, it's whatever. It's only useful with girls. That's it. Like, my girl recently, she told me she wants me to pee sitting, and I was like, babe, but I stand in the shower. I felt bad about it, so I got her a bath bomb as a gift. She got all pissed at me, started yelling stuff like, this is a toaster, or whatever. I was like, just use it sitting, it's fine. It's my fault, it's my fault, it's the women I date, I know, I'm dating a teenager till Tuesday, so. Well, because on Tuesday she turns 20, so I'll break up with her then. Like, I'm just going for what I want in life. Like, I want a wife, I want a kid. Ideally, there'll be different people, but you know. Those are jokes. Those are all. No, that's. You can relax, white lady. It's okay. No, I actually like older women, if I'm being honest. I do. I'm going for younger ones, because here's something. If you like older women, but you marry a younger one, you can just wait. Yeah. No, and I figured out I liked older women the day I turned 18, because the alternative was a felony, and that was a weird moment. Like, yesterday she's my cute lab partner, and today she's 3 to 5 in federal. And then 2 months later, grandpa's allowed to hit it. That is too sex positive. Yeah, man, the world's very sex positive right now, and I don't get it. Like, if virginity doesn't matter, explain olive oil. You got wet-ass pussy now, you heard this? That song's Certified Freak. 7 days a week. Wet-ass like, 7 days a week? You don't got just 1 day a week to, like, prop a leg up, air it out, nothing? Gotta let that baby breathe, man. No, that's too sex positive. Can't not do that. I don't get it, man. It's like, it's too much for me. I'm too young for that, you know? Like, and just for some context for me, like, you know 9/11? Never forget? Yeah, I can't remember. Look, and even if I could, I didn't have object permanence yet. If you were like, hey man, the towers went down, they don't exist anymore, I'd be like, yeah, I know they don't exist. I can't see them right now. Please don't leave the room. No, but I do want kids. I do want kids someday, you know. I'm a very responsible young man, so like, I don't have any kids left. I would like them one day. And I'm really good with kids. I work with kids a lot. You know, like, I taught swim lessons, I volunteered. I worked for a Jewish camp for a little bit. Day, not concentration. That wasn't Mein Kampf. That was a different one. Okay. Yeah, I've worked with kids a lot. So obviously I'm very pro-choice. That one doesn't hit like it used to. It's just... Yeah, I don't know if you heard the news, but fuckboy season's over, man. It's over, it's done. No one's calling you daddy if they can't see you as a father. There's about to be hella DJs in Texas getting their GED. Right? Yeah. And look, man, I'm no different. The day that verdict came down, I took all my shirtless pics off dating apps. I put up a PDF scan of my health insurance. That was day one. I got opportunistic. I was looking for a girl who, like, wants to be a wife, but wasn't homeschooled. Like, she wants kids, but her hair ends above her waist. One of those. She gives you a hand job that doesn't remind you of churning butter, right? The quicker the squeam, the thicker the cream. None of that, none of that. We'll just watch Little House on the Prairie and not relate to anything. You know, abortion, that's touchy. But yeah, that's weird. But I do think at some point we'll all kind of get on the same page with like rape and incest. That's probably valid. Might have some weird consequences. Like, if incest becomes just a universal exception, I'm getting a job at 23andMe, and I am taking bribes. It's $130, $135 for a test, but for $250 on the slide, woohoo! Anyone's your cousin. Yeah. That's market price to avoid giving your brother a test tube in a Hustler magazine. Sigma Hustle Grind Set, get your money up. And look, I know what it's like watching some Tristan, Brendan, Tanner-looking white dude talk about abortion to you. I get it. I know what I look like. Side note, why are all the whitest dudes always named Tanner when they're clearly not? Tanner than what? Printer paper? Yeah, look, I know what I look like, right? I look like I both have a podcast but won't read out loud. Like, I look like a lacrosse scholarship, I know. Yeah, I'm nodding. Thank you, Black Girl. But look, I feel like I'm different than I'm perceived. You know, like, there's more to me. Like, here's something. I was almost born in Russia, yeah. This is true. My parents were missionaries there, just spreading the good news of L. Ron Hubbard. But when I was about to be born, they went to Detroit, had me, and then immediately got back to safety. So I was 2 weeks away from being born in Russia with the most awkward dual citizenship possible right now. Like, I could have a friend tomorrow like, hey, Joel, you got drafted. I'm like, ow, to who? Because I know where I'm going. I just don't know where to line up. Private Joel reporting for duty. I'm not on the list. One second. Как дела? Нет собака, пожалуйста? Translation, hi, no dog, please, yes? I was a baby, I don't remember that much Russian, yeah. No. Yeah, missionary parents, yeah, I was a missionary kid. I have pretty conservative parents, I'd say. Did anyone else have conservative parents? A couple people, yeah. I feel like everyone does, you know? I feel like becoming a parent is a pretty Republican thing to do. Like, just think what's required. You need a man and a woman to have the most heteronormative sex possible. He's got to finish, she way doesn't. Got to get pregnant, not get an abortion in this economy. And then you have to love it enough that eventually you make it here. Well, not like here. If you made it here, your parents probably didn't love you enough, so. My favorite part about January 6th, I mean, it's just the people you meet. No, I won't get political, I promise. I know we're all thrilled the election's over, probably, you know. Remember all those ads, just like, get to the polls, you gotta get to the polls. And I'm like, but I just came from the strip club. Come on. Can't get me back. All right, I got one more song. It's about elections, so be okay with that. We'll get out of here, I promise. Y'all look tired. When it's election time, we get out the vote. So here's the story of my first time in a song I wrote. An old lady, about 85, she took my ballot to the booth and we went inside. Dropped the pen under the door, then dropped her breast on my hand as I was scraping the floor. I saw her blush through her varicose veins. I said, just be like Sarah Palin and jump on McCain. Then with a wink removed her teeth all white and said, boy like Obama, my vice is Biden. My ballot babe, a senior named Ruth, she gave me more head than Lincoln gave Booth, me and Ruth. In that ballot booth, she tried to fill my ballot bubbles up, but I keep more old ladies from ovals than Donald Trump, me and Ruth. In that that ballot booth. I got a Werther's candy and an NPR tote. I'm not a Tea Party guy, but I was bagging her throat. Me and Ruth. After she flipped my district blue, I didn't make her wait. I separated her legs just like the church and state. No condom needed to misbehave. It'd been at least 40 years since her last red wave. Not too tough of a nut to crack. I made her White House leak from the moles on her back. I hung Chad up in her ballot box. I gave more brain than JFK got from Lee Harvey Oz. But there was no second shooter till I busted twice on her old lady cooter. Ruth, in that ballot booth. Yeah, Ruth would tell you to vote, 'cause it's a citizen's role. And I gave her my stump until she came to the poll. Me and Ruth, in that ballot booth. No old lady's been done that bad, you see, since the Electoral College fucked Hillary. Me and Ruth. After she flipped my... Then she said, Joel, you and I have had so much fun, but can my friend Agnes join to make a third-party run? I was down, they didn't have to push like the 2000 election. I got a second Bush, but except my ballot was tossed because sadly it seems you can't vote if you're just 16. Oh, Ruth, in that ballot booth. Like an old school teacher, Ruth took me to class. She took the beads from her glass and shoved them straight up my ass. Me and Ruth, in that ballot booth. Now you might note I never voted if you're keeping score, but I never said exactly what it was my first time for. Me and Ruth. See, some rape jokes are funny. All right, I'm Joel Roberts. If you liked what you saw, you can follow me home. But keep it going for Joe. Thank you so much.
Oh shit, Joe, that was great.
Come on.
Man, look at that talent.